Welcome students. India being a kaleidoscope of diversity, it needs a federalism that is asymmetric in nature. When I say asymmetric, not even the horizontal levels are administered equally or the structure of federalism is equal. For example, even the assemblies that exist are not just uniform across all the assemblies. For example, even the states which are directly sourcing power are having assemblies which are full-fledged, but when it comes to union territories, it is governed according to the Article 239 and 239A or double A, where so far Delhi and Pondicherry has a different structure where the composition would be mix of ex officio members and also directly elected representatives, and the administration is equally skewed. Now, in that list of union territories with assemblies, a new union territory has come. It's Jammu and Kashmir. So let's look at the administrative structure and how changes have been made post abrogation of Article 370 and Jammu and Kashmir reorganization. So this part has to be seen carefully. For exam point of view, you can't ignore this because the elections are being conducted in Jammu and Kashmir and the restoration of proper democratic structure would be back. So no more emergency, no more direct role of center government through their proxies. So direct people's representatives would be part of administration. Let's see how administrative structure of Jammu and Kashmir would change. As part of which, today let's see how the powers have been divided between Lieutenant Governor and also Leader of House of Assembly. Pause a minute, and after pausing, please do comment how Leader of House of Assembly would be part of administrative structure and who is Leader of House of Assembly. If you attempted it, it's nothing but Chief Minister usually. So there will be a Chief Minister again for Jammu and Kashmir after these elections. So he has to divide his powers with Lieutenant Governor. So where this division has been mentioned, and is there a statute or constitutionally where they're distributed? The question is that Constitution has not yet been amended, either in Article 83 where election of president matters, nor when it comes to Article 239 subclauses A or AA. Now the problem is Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act has been responsible, and this 2019 Act has been responsible for division of those powers. And it's a blend between what you call as Pondicherry structure and Delhi structure, though they are similar in nature. Now, the things that have been taken sounds to be like Governor General getting those residuary powers similar to Government of India Act 1935, but still, let's look at what are the provisions exactly. 3 subjects, 1 over land, 2nd police, and a 3rd is again law and order, which is nothing but utilization of police to larger extent, but few different things would come. So these 3 would broadly fall under the purview of Lieutenant Governor. So who would be thinking about this? It's LG. And along with this, even Lieutenant Governor was given chance to think about All India services, which is nothing but IAS, IPS and other bureaucracy. And the 3rd one is Anti-Corruption Bureau, which would come again part of Delhi Police Act, where CBI can interfere directly. This was mentioned there, but after Supreme Court's judgment, these All India services pertaining to only these 3 subjects would be transferred, or even the bureaucracy is completely controlled and administered by Lieutenant Governor. But if there is bureaucracy related to other subjects other than these three, Lieutenant Governor would not directly interfere, at least as per the Supreme Court's judgment. Now, if this is the case, can Lieutenant Governor have additional powers other than this? Now again, the same Act of 2019 would come into play, where a clause says anything that has not been mentioned concretely either in Constitution or Act would be at discretion of Lieutenant Governor. That means the residuary powers are completely in the hand of Lieutenant Governors. Okay, is that it? Even the election that is being conducted today, so this election would be taken care by Lieutenant Governor, because at least the structure now sounds to be a suspended legislative body. So the whole responsibility, even similar to ordinance making power or any other power of lawmaking or implementation, is bestowed with Lieutenant Governor. So it's a union territory with more than what is necessary tilt towards center. But we are hopeful that those would be, that grip which is tight enough would be loosened and people would get their government. So we are hopeful that even in the Kashmir, which is part of the Pir Panchal range or the valley of Jammu, both of the places who go for elections today would get their representatives irrespective of party lines. They may vote for the people whom they would feel would best do the justice to what they expect. So having said this, the change is yet to be covered by the constitutional amendment, which is still pending, the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act. Hopeful that we would be implementing that and not just integrating Jammu and Kashmir physically, but also emotionally. People would get connected to the hinterland and Delhi would get the control over Jammu and Kashmir, not just politically, but also emotionally. Another day, I'll be back with